On the putting green, you can repair ball marks and old hole plugs. So where a hole used to be, they put a plug of grass in there. You can repair that if it's not really smooth. If you want to know what somebody else hit, you're not allowed to ask them. You can look in their bag. You can't rummage through their bag. You can kind of look and see, but you can never ask who what they hit on a hole. So when you get to the end, towards the end of that golf test, they're going to ask you about loose impediments. So loose impediments, anything that occur in nature that is not fixed or growing. So a tree limb that's still attached to the tree is not a loose impediment. A tree limb that is snapped off and fell on the golf course is now a loose impediment. Acorns, leaves, twigs, sticks, rocks are loose impediments. Sand is a loose impediment only on the putting green. If you're on the fringe, you're not allowed to move the sand. Just remember that. That's in tournaments and stuff, I've seen people get penalized for that one quite a bit, actually. Obstructions are anything that are man-made. I'm going to say that again. Obstructions are anything that are man-made. They can be movable or immovable. This building that I'm in is immovable. A soda can on the golf course is movable. So just make sure you really think about that when you are answering the questions for that. Obstructions are anything that's man-made, movable or immovable. Loose impediments are anything that occur naturally in nature. I know this is riveting stuff. Everybody's so excited about this. They're like, oh my gosh, this is painful. I understand, but hey, if you want to pass the test and get on up to the ace level, you got to pass the test. You got to listen here. Got to pay attention real quick. We're almost done. We'll get through this pretty quick. Okay, so go back into your yardage books. And you need to make sure you know some of the things in there. Being a go-to person, having a go-to team. So a go-to team is just, people that you respect, people that you depend on, people you can trust. It can be a friend and it can be an adult. So people that go-to team don't have to be the same age and all have the same opinion as you. Being a go-to person means you're somebody that's trustworthy. What are the characteristics of somebody that is a go-to person? STAR, stop, think, anticipate, respond. Make sure you know that. That was part of the last level. Conflict resolution. You always want to end up with a win-win solution in conflict resolution. Appreciating diversity, talking about ways people are very different, but we can still respect that and appreciate people regardless of how different they may be. Let's see. Talking about your energy, talking about getting good sleep, talking about eating the right foods. If you're planning for life, so part of the eagle level is, hey, I'm forward thinking. What does my future look like? What do I want to be? What do I want to do? And it talks about doing some job interviews in there. So eventually when you get up here to the ace level, you're actually going to have to go do a job interview. You're going to have to go talk to people in the field that you may want to go into. But one of the questions that you never want to ask is what somebody's salary is. So if you're talking to the boss, hey, by the way, what do you make? That's personal and that's, privileged private information. So make sure you don't ask that. That's a question, testing on the question. A test question. Whew, man, you can tell I'm getting ready to go on a little mini vacation this weekend. I need it pretty bad. My brain's a little mushy right now. So remember, the 9 core values are not the life skills. So life skills are different from the 9 core values. So the life skills, we're talking about the STAR, the conflict resolution, ALR, things like that. So make sure you know that for the test. That's one of the biggest things that we try to get across to you guys. The actual life skills categories that we have are goal setting, resiliency skills, self-management, and interpersonal skills. So we've gone through all those throughout our time here. starting all the way back in player. Par was all about the interpersonal skills, talking to people, having conversations. Goal setting was the birdie level. Self-management was all the levels. You are in control of you. You're in control of your actions and the words that come out of your mouth at all times. And resiliency skills. So that's the conflict resolution. That's dealing with challenges. Like when you're setting a goal, you're going to face challenges. So you have to have the resiliency, have to have the perseverance to get through any of the tough times. So make sure that you go back. You can go back to watch this video, go back over these things so you're ready to go. Remember, does anybody know how many rounds of golf you need for the Eagle level? You can just unmute yourself.
10, I believe.
2 rounds of 18.
10 rounds. 10 18-hole rounds of golf. So that means you got to get on the golf course, folks. Any tournaments you play, any practice rounds, as long as you're not playing multiple balls. Anytime you come out here and play, high school matches, all those things count for these rounds of golf. So make sure that you always keep track of that and turn those into me so we can always make sure we get those checked off for you. 10 rounds of golf with a score of 103 or better. Okay? Very, very, very important that you remember that. If you come out here for the test, you're going to have to take the written golf skills, written life skills test. If you haven't passed those, you've got putting to do. You're going to putt 9 holes with a maximum score of 18. That's 2 per hole. You're going to get it up and down on 9 holes with a maximum score of 21. You're going to have to hit approach shots and drives based on your age. And that's different for everybody that's in here. So make sure you understand your parameters that you have to go through. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to shoot me a call, email, whatever. We'll try to help you the best we can. But get signed up for that. Go through certification. If this is your first time at Eagle, you don't necessarily have to try to go through certification at this point. You can wait till the end of the summer and do it at that point. You have to be 14 years old before you become an ACE level participant. So if you're still a couple years away from ACE, once again, it's not a huge rush to get through the Eagle level right now. You got a little bit of time, but just letting you know. So don't fret over it. Don't stress. Just get out there, relax, use the 4 R's and get out there and do the best that you can. We are at the end of 11 weeks. So once again, I want to say a big thank you to all of you. Showing up every week shows that you're taking responsibility for yourself. You're taking responsibility for learning the material, getting better at golf. And now we get to get back in person. So we get to get out there, play some golf this summer, spend some time on a golf course, work on your game. But hopefully some of the tips that we've given you are going to help out. We're going to be posting a lot of stuff on our websites, the YouTube channel, the Facebook page, some instructional stuff that I'm throwing out there. So take a look at that stuff. And if you have any questions about it, please don't hesitate to shoot me an email, because I'm here as a resource to help you get better at this game and enjoy it for many, 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 many years to come. I mean, I've been playing for 30 some odd years now, so still love the game, but hopefully you get to play it that long. Does anybody have any questions for me?
So you started playing golf when you were 50?
15.
Oh, I thought you said 50 because you've been playing 30-something years. So I didn't. Old man winner there.
I'm 40. I've been playing for 31 years. 31 years.
Well,
started when I was 15.
You guys know that we're here, especially as you continue to progress in all the different levels. We want to be able to do anything and everything we can to help you succeed, even down to, hey, if you're wanting to go out and play around a golf, holler at us, let us know. There are different times that somebody in the office might be free, and you get a group together. We'd love to go be able to hang out with you. Coach David's always up for a round. Coach B's back's coming back. He's getting ready to be ready for a round.
Hopefully.
Miss Taylor, I mean, she went out, she shot a 56, and then she went to the second hole, and it was
that's bullying, Daniel. Bullying.
That's my teammate. I would appreciate it if you were nice
Justin
to her.
Thomas over here.
So we're here for you. Let us know how we can help you, and I hope you guys have a great week, have a great weekend, and we will see you in person before too much longer. So Coach B, thanks again for all your work to put all these lesson plans together. They've been great. So y'all have a great day, and we'll see you soon.
Thanks, everybody. Appreciate it. Take care. See you this summer.